Have you ever felt like you're passionate about too many things? One moment you're drawn to art, the next to coding, and then suddenly you're daydreaming about starting a podcast, but you don't know which path to follow. What if I told you that having too many interests isn't a problem? It might actually be your superpower, but only if you know how to channel it. Are you ready to find out how?
Here's the thing. Our brains are wired to seek novelty. Psychologists call this high openness to experience. People with this trait crave new ideas, new challenges, and new skills, but society often tells them to pick one path. This clash can cause anxiety, self-doubt, and decision paralysis. Have you ever felt guilty for jumping from one interest to another? That's your brain craving stimulation, and there's a strategy to harness it rather than fight it.
Multi-passionate people fall into traps. You might try to master everything at once and burn out. Or you might fear commitment and keep switching, thinking, I'm never going to be successful. But here's a psychological insight. Depth and breadth are not mutually exclusive. Your brain can actually synthesize diverse skills to create a unique edge. Imagine combining coding with storytelling or art with marketing. Intriguing, right?
So, how do you build a career when your interests pull you in 10 different directions? Start by asking yourself, which interests feel most alive when I work on them for hours? Which ones have overlapping skills I can combine? Which of these could solve real-world problems? Here's a tip. Create a career constellation. Map your interests like stars. See which ones connect. Then pick one central theme that can anchor your career and let the others orbit it. By turning your passions into a web, you can be both specialized and versatile. Curious how to pick that central theme? Look for the intersection of your skills, values, and the problems you care about solving.
Psychology shows that people with multiple interests often feel imposter syndrome more acutely. They think, if I don't specialize, I won't be respected. But here's the twist. Experts call this the T-shaped skill model. Your deep skill forms the stem, and your wide skills form the top of the T. The top makes you flexible, creative, and highly adaptable, qualities that employers and entrepreneurs crave. Ask yourself, which one skill can be your stem without abandoning your passions?
Before we wrap up, I have a question. Do you want a blueprint to turn all your interests into a thriving career without feeling stuck? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I post videos on psychology and career strategies every week that show you how to hack your mind and maximize your potential. Comment below, what's the strangest combination of interests you've ever had? I read every comment.
To sum it up, being a multi-passionate person is not a flaw, it's an opportunity. Use your curiosity to explore, your mind to connect ideas, and your strategy to anchor one central theme. Your career doesn't have to be linear. It can be a constellation of passions. Embrace your wide-ranging interests, and you might just build a career nobody else could dream of. Remember, it's not about choosing one path, it's about creating a path that's uniquely yours.